guys. I'm just getting this little thing queued up here. Caption. Is that it? Nope. Just bear with me a second while I sort this out. We'll get the show underway. Check 1, 2. That seems about right. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Is it working? It's very confusing. Okay. Okay. That's not what I want to have happen. Okay. It's open you're through this day. Hoping that something better comes tomorrow. Hoping all the... Oh! Permanently. Oh, here we go. I don't ask for tips yet. That's fine. We're just going to play a show. Okay, we've got some stuff happening here. I think it's going to work. Okay. Why are you not working right now? Okay. Should be back in a second. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Barron. I'm going to play some songs, starting right now. Just making sure. Live stream is a very technical affair. Okay. Oh, this is in the picture. Here, let's make it a little bit less ostentatious. Thanks, man. That's really sweet. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay. I think we've got some music happening here. I'm back. You guys are here. I'm so happy right now. All right. I had this song in my head all day, so we'll try it out. Well, if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat. And if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. I couldn't bring myself to marry an Odell. It'd just be me and Trigger. We'd go riding through them movies, and I'd buy a boat and on the sea we'd sail. Yep. Well, if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat. Yeah. Well, the mystery masked man was smart. He got himself a Tonto, 'cause Tonto do the dirty work for free. But Tonto, he was smarter. One day said Kimosabi, well, kiss my ass, I bought a boat and I'm going out to sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat. Da 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 da. And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't wear no sneakers. I'd come and go wherever I would please. And I'd scare 'em by the shade tree, and I'd scare 'em by the light pole, but I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. No, I wouldn't. Well, if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat. Just me upon my pony on my boat. Sounds like it's working. All right, we got Lyle on the line here. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. You can tell I'm trying my hardest because I button the top button on the shirt. That's the first time that's happened this year. Very important transition. I feel like just been thinking about this, and 2020 was, different things for different people, and different things at different times for different people. And some of it was kind of rough, and some of it was all right. I kind of chilled out for a lot of it. I think that was the appropriate gesture. A little bit of staying at home. And I did some staying at home kind of activities. What did I do? I got pretty good at cooking. Is really what I was thinking about this. I did a lot of cooking, and now I'm kind of addicted to it. I'm a bit of a snob. No, I don't want to say snob because I really hate snobby people. I got some opinions about food these days, and most of them involve not too many ingredients. So I learned how to do that. I did a bunch of gardening. Didn't put on shoes too often. What's that? It reminds me of that Brian. I see the morning. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna sing the loud long. I'll think about this. Train of thought. Learned how to cook. Learned how to garden. Did a bunch of domestic type things. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And then I'm like, man, 2021. I better get back on the horse. You know what I mean? I gotta start trying again. So this is what that looks like. Hang with me. All right. I'm gonna play a song right now that involves a pick. So we'll find one here. And one of my friends and fans. I feel like those can be the same people, right? Sometimes. She really likes this song, and it's kind of loud, so I'm gonna turn this. Oops. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I think you'll be able to hear me just fine here. All right, this song is called "Got to Be More." Motherfucker. So annoying. Auto lock, never back thing. All right, cool. All right, this is called "Got to Be More." I wrote it with Megan McCormick. She is fantastic. There has got to be more. There has got to be more than this. Someday I will be more like who I wanna be. Something's in the way, holding back the best of me. I just got to break free. Yeah, there has got to be more. There has got to be more than this. My friends, well, I love them, and I know they love me too. Yes, they do. But something's in the way of holding back the best of me. I just got to break free. Yeah, there's got to be more. Yeah, there has got to be more than this. Yeah, there has got to be more. Yeah. Scared, maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm waiting for something to save me. I said, maybe I'm scared, maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm waiting for something to save me. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm scared, maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm waiting for something to save me. Maybe I'm scared, maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm waiting for something. So maybe I'm scared, maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm waiting for something to save me. Maybe I'm scared, maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm waiting for something to save me. There's got to be more. There has got to be more than this. Yeah, there has got to be more. There has got to be more. There has got to be more than this. There has got to be more. There has got to be more than this. Still gives me the feelings, you know. It's all right. What should we talk about? Okay. Here's a story, everybody. So my friend called me. He works in the television business, and he does music for those shows. Some of them are kind of famous. And he's like, "Man, I got a gig for you. Bring your ukulele." So I went and did that. That was this morning. Showed up with this very one right here. Still a pretty good tune. Pretty good tune for a uke. And so I recorded this song. It was a children's nursery rhyme. Let me see. It goes ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da. Pop goes the weasel. All right. And that's what I played, because it was like a scene for a children's music thing that was happening on a car stereo with a kid. But after I recorded it, he told me the location in the show that it was going to be used in. And let us just say it is my music is being used for a very dark purpose. Stay tuned for that. I'll let you know when it comes out on NBC, I think, or one of those. Okay, so let's play this one. I wrote this song all by myself. Nope, that's a lie. I just lied to you. I wrote it with my friend Angela Lauer. Okay. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody's looking at you, but you got to do what you got to do. Take me. Everybody said I won't. Everybody said I'll surely fall, but I showed them all. Ha 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 ha. And now they're singing it. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody's looking at you, but you got to do what you got to do. Okay. You say that there is no way, but suddenly appears a door, or where there wasn't one before, and you walk right through. Well, look at you. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody's looking at you, but you got to do what you got to do. You won't get very far. If you stay right where you are, and the world is full of people who are half asleep. Oh, but you gotta promise to yourself to keep things to see, just being free. Oh shit, I think that this might be it. No one ever gets a second chance, so baby, may I have this dance? Check out my moves. Where's that full-length can when I need it? You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody's looking at you, but you got to do what you got to do. Okay, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody's looking at you, but you got to do what you got to do. I bet you thought there was a glitch in the live stream. It's a terrible joke. All right. Okay. Moving right along. This week I decided to write a set list as an enormous improvement. Mostly my mental state. Forbidden Fruit. Man, didn't I do that one last week? I'm trying to be a serious artist here, sir. Who else? You seen this? Jim Dirt? I don't know how to do that. Okay. Classic Korby. Shameless. I don't know what's so classic, but you know what? You're probably right, Beth. Whatever you accuse me of, I did it. It's kind of a weird thing to say these days. Hopefully nobody accused me of nothing too bad. All right, this song is yeah, I want to do this one. So I'm real into books. I kind of talk about that now and then, and I had one get published, and I'm working on another one right now. I feel like it's about time to do that. I got diverted by the television industry for a few years. That was pretty vain. I think that diversion is still occurring, let's say, but I'm never far away from the written word. I read on the daily. I'm always looking for another book. I put up some post about it last week, and I got about 42 recommendations, which I was just so touched by that. I love that people love books. You know what I mean? Like, that's just such a good thing to be excited about. I'm putting that one on the list, Tim. Harvest Moon. I like that song. So anyway, I'm about to post the new Korby's Book Club. I got this thing that takes a long time and generates no income, but hey, all the good things do. And it's my love affair with the written word. And I'm about to record the new episode of Korby's Book Club right after this podcast thing is over. And it's on a book. My girlfriend is like, dude, you got to update your books, man. You're reading these books that are like centuries old. And she's not wrong. This is one by Voltaire called Candide. I read it like 20 years ago, and I remembered a few things about it, so I thought I'd check it out and see if I remembered them correctly. And for most part, I sort of did. Man, this book is really fantastic, and I like fantastic things. I want to share it with you, so stay tuned for that. It's going to post on the Patreon either tonight or tomorrow. And that is a nice segue to this here song right here. I recorded this, and it's on my last record, which is called 1,000 Springs. That's not part of the song. The first time I met you, you told me your opinion of James Joyce. The second time I met you, you're reading a book by Tolstoy. You said happy families days are all the same. Thank God mine isn't one of them. And I knew then that we'd be friends. She was a book nerd, she had blonde hair, with the paperback in her back pocket. Wherever she was right there. She was a book nerd. La 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 la. You're like Jean Valjean when you stole my silver candlesticks. You're like Elizabeth Bennet telling Mr. Darcy to stick it. But you almost gave me a heart attack when you told me the Kerouac was whacking. To Kill a Mockingbird is the worst book ever. I mean, how can you even say that? She was a book nerd, she had blonde hair, with a paperback in her back pocket. Wherever she was right there. She was a book nerd, she had blonde hair, with a paperback in her back pocket. Wherever she was right there. She was a book nerd. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done this before, so might as well try it. I'm feeling a little bit ganky tonight. And what I'm trying to do, I've done this live, some of you have heard me do it. So back in high school I had to learn this passage from classic English literature. I had an ambitious 11th grade teacher. She just tried to learn us something, you know what I mean? So we had to memorize this passage, and to prove that we'd memorized it, we had to go out into the hallway one at a time and recite it for her in totem. And turned into one of these things, chord change. Turned into one of these things that I've just kind of held on to my whole life, you know what I mean? Pops into my head at odd moments. Waiting in line. I was waiting in line at the Basement East last week. Here in Nashville, it's a great rock club we have here in town. They gave it a whirl, tried to open it up. Worked for about 2 days. I was part of that 2 days. Whole town came out. There was a line out front. Realized I hadn't waited in line for 13 months. Chord change. Anyway, while I was waiting in line, this popped into my head again. So, of course, what I'm talking about is the prologue to Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer in Middle English, so we'll try this out. Won an opera with the Chersouk, the Duke of March, pass her to the root, and bothered every vine in the swish liqueur, of which virtue enchanted is the floor. One's a face with the sweeter breath and spirit, hath in every oath and death. The tender cropes and the young soon hath in the rhyme is half Sharon. Smaller foolish make a melody, then slapping all the nicks with open ear. So pricketh him nature in her garages, then longed off to go on to pilgrim marshes, and bombers forth to second strongest stundes, and furnace our good in the sundry landes, and specially from every shearer's end of England to Canterbury dive end, the holy blissful martyr for to say. Then him hath hope, one that they were sake. She was a book nerd, she had blonde hair, with a paperback in her back pocket. Wherever she was right there. She was a book nerd, she had blonde hair, with a paperback in her back pocket. Wherever she was right there. She was a book nerd. That put a little smile inside there. Alright, the next, let's do this. These half hours go by too quick, you know what I mean? I got this one and maybe one more here. I probably did. That's probably true. So I wrote this song. I grew up in the church business. I come from a long line of churchers. Shit, man, don't hold that against me. So I wrote about it, I got some stuff out of that. It was good. I like those songs a lot. I wrote this song it's on the new record. It's coming out, and I'm not gonna tell you when because they told me to wait and make a big whole deal out of it when you say the date and you get everybody to push a button on Spotify, so you get well, famous isn't the word these days. Now I once thought that I was strong like Samson, with his hair down long, and that I could find my own way home, yeah. But my Jesus took my breath away. Oh, blessed be that holy day. Oh, blessed be that day when I was saved. In my rock foundation, like Saul on the road to Damascus town, it was the light that struck me down, and I cried out in my sorrow, oh God, and it took me right there by the hand and said to hold on if I can. Oh, blessed be that day when I was saved. But then he held on anyway. Carry me, I said he's the good shepherd. Walk beside me, don't let me go. Holding on, the love of Jesus. What would I give to please him? Some might not know what I mean, but the day I gave him everything, that was the first day I was free. Yeah. Bittersweet, bittersweet. Oh, but the sweetest breath that breathed on me. That day he changed my name, and I was saved. Yeah. Carry me, I said he's the good shepherd. Walk beside me, don't let me go. Holding on, the love of Jesus. What would I give to please him? Carry me, walk beside me, don't let me go. Holding on, the love of Jesus. What would I give to please him? Blessed be that day when I was saved. Yes. All right. That was spiritual. That was some spiritual stuff there. Okay. Man, I can't wait till we can do this live. You know, with each other. Go get your vaccines, people. Get them vaccinations happening. Let's bring the people back together. Looking for something to do. Oh, let me play that. I'm gonna try that. I shouldn't do that, but I'm gonna anyway. It's just me. It's just us here. No one's trying to prove anything right now. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds technical. Oh, I gotta say some stuff. Okay, look, I'm getting better. If you're on the YouTube thing, I'm really trying to build up my YouTube people that subscribe to my YouTube. So if you get a second, you can hit the subscribe button on my channel. I would really appreciate that. This doesn't apply to you guys right now. That's really the big part of what I'm going to be doing in the future. Is I'd like to be doing a whole bunch of stuff on the YouTube, and that's why I'm putting all this effort into. Is that camera in focus? Well, if it's not, it's going to be next week. And I've been adding other cameras to the studio. It's incredibly complicated for one such as I. So there's this whole thing that's happening over here off to the side that's going to have another camera, and then I can play piano. And the chords have to come in the mail, and it's coming. Okay, that's part what's in the 2 says. I'm going to be on a podcast on Monday that comes out. It records Friday. It's called Mitch Unfiltered, and it's based in Seattle. But this guy, Mitch Levy, was 25 years in the radio business, and now he's got this real popular podcast. And they found me somehow, and mostly it's a sports podcast, but they really like to venture out, clearly. So I've got a hell of a sports story that I'm going to share. I previewed it with the old boy today to see if it made the cut, and he was delighted. Okay, I also was on a podcast last Friday that's available right now, and it's my friends Tom Wise and Melinda McKenzie have a podcast called Wise and McKenzie, and I did a long segment on that via Zoom, so you can look at that, and the link is right here in the YouTube section right down there. Okay, and I host a show. If you're on Clubhouse, I host this show called Friday Morning Folk, and I've got big plans for it, and it's really a great little spot for folk-minded people and singer-songwriters to get together and talk about songs and struggles and challenges and the changing music business, and just a place of encouragement and free exchange of information. Nice pitch. Okay, hold on. We're almost done. Oh, I already said the thing about the Korby's Book Club. I'll be taping that in just a second. And I think that's about it. Lots more stuff coming. I got a record coming out, and that's really the big to-do. So stay tuned. There's all kinds of things you can do to help me get the word out there. Thanks very much. All right. This is a fan-participated affair, and the fan participation comes in with you guys telling me which songs you'd like me to cover, and it's such a great way to get exposed to music that I might have missed otherwise. I'm missing you. Okay, so my friend Birgit asked me to learn this song, and I'm gonna go for it right now. It's by the Kinks. It's called Better Things, and I think it's really appropriate for this moment. He's wishing you the bluest sky and hoping that something better comes tomorrow. Hoping that the verses rhyme, the very best of choruses too. Follow all the doubt and sadness, I know the better things are on the way. He's hoping all the days ahead won't be as bitter as the ones behind you. Motherfucker. He's hoping all the days ahead won't be as bitter as the ones behind you. Be an optimist instead, and somehow happiness will find you. Forget what happened yesterday, I know the better things are on the way. It's really good to see you rocking out and having fun, living like you've just begun. Accept your life and what it brings. I hope tomorrow you'll find better things. Yeah. I hope tomorrow you'll find better things. That's all I had time to learn. Maybe next week I'll learn more. He's wishing you the bluest sky and hoping that something better comes tomorrow. Hoping all the verses rhyme and the very best of choruses too. Follow all the doubt and sadness, I know the better things are on the way. I know you got a lot of good things happening up ahead. The past is gone, it's all been said. So here's to what the future brings. I know tomorrow you'll find better things. I know tomorrow you'll find better things. Well, sometimes you go for the spirit, you know. I feel like I want to play one more. I tried to play this one. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And this ran over a few minutes, but that's probably okay because this shit is free. Next week is a very good chance that the piano will be active. And I'm just looking off. You're not. Yeah, I'm just. Trust me. I was inspecting the piano right there. And I just really appreciate this opportunity to get to play music for y'all. It's something I think is very special. Music is such a magical, mysterious thing that maybe it's the only thing left that we can't be cynical about. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you next week. And I got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. So. Ain't got a steady job. Ain't got a smoking girlfriend. Not true. Ain't got a fancy phone. Get my music from the FM. Ain't got a private jet. Ain't got a red Corvette. Ain't got a summer home. Just me in my apartment all alone. But that's just fine. My little life. My little life. My little life is mine, mine, mine. Don't mind the cherry coke. I don't mind the country music. I don't mind the being broke. Money is just so I can use it. I like the sleeping in. I like the going to the movies. I got a few good friends, and we like hanging out and doing nothing much at all. I do 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 do, my little life, do 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 do, my little life, do 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 do, my little life is mine, 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 mine. Ooh. Good job, Korb. Thanks, Korb. Some days I go to the gym. Some days I go to the bar. Look forward to that. Most days I wake up all alone. But that's just fine. That's just fine. It really is. My little life. Do-do-do-do. My little life. Do-do-do-do. My little life is mine. Mine, mine, my little life, do-do-do-do, my little life, do-do-do-do, my little life is mine, 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 it's all mine. That's the show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Good night. Learn how to flip the switch on your camera to show the right hand and not the mirror image. Okay. You performed that in the teach. I did. You guys, thank you so much. Ooh, the dirty life. I gotta write this. Hey, thanks, Molly. Hey, buddy. I'm just saying hi to y'all. Okay. Hey, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. Thank you, James. That's really sweet, man. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great night. All right. Let's see what's going on is here. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tim. Uh-oh. Doing this right here. Okay. Just saying hi to my friends. Oh, this is probably making all kinds of noise on the computer, huh? Oh. These are the struggles we're all a part of. We share them. Ripple, that would be a great one. I should do that. Let me write that down. The dirty life, too. I gotta write that. Okay, write this down. Ripple. I mean, come on, gotta do that song. The Dirty Life. That's just curious. What else? Congratulations on your new job, Tim. That's awesome, man. The Chaucer thing is ridiculous. Okay. Book club. All right. Harvest Moon. That's a good one. I'm gonna check that out. I don't know. It's just gonna be out of focus while I read these. Sorry, I bonked the thing. Oh, what's my favorite thing to cook? I'd cook salmon in like a bunch of different ways. I really like doing that. I've got a few recipes when I'm feeling light. Just do like a real simple bake, with a lemon and whatever herbs are around. I like that a lot. Also, always a ton of garlic. You got to finish it. If you're baking it, bake it. Depending on the thickness of the salmon, throw it on 425. Bake it 16 minutes. Check it. You want it to be like just barely cooked, You don't want it to be underdone, of course, but you definitely don't want to overcook it. But right when it's just underdone, then I flip it on high and broil it for like 2 minutes. It puts like a little bit of a crust on the top. That is good. I also have other ways. I'm gonna have to keep track. You guys are making me learn a bunch of stuff here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Be patient, no one cares. You're funny. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I'm so glad that you guys were here. Thank you so much, and have a great night. And probably it's gonna be better, even better focus next week. Great. 2 new